Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard.
It's time for the Crew Dallas panel with your hosts, CJ Smith, King Les, Oaklyn Jonas Galloway, Roderick Rayson, and Ressie G. Remember, the views of the panelists are their own and not coached or told to say by any member of production.
Go hard. Go hard.
Ooh, child. It has been an eventful day. Going from one live to another. What's up, everybody? It is the Midday Diva. No, I'm joking. I'm not the Midday Diva. Shout out to the Bell Collective. What's up? It's Ressie G, not Cardi B, but I still get to the money. Oh, and let me go ahead and bring in my fellow producers so we can get this thing going. We are late because the after show rolled over a little late, so we up in this thing. Roderick, hey.
Hi.
What goes on with the goes on?
It's
Let's
going.
bring
That's
in
how it's
CJ.
going.
Hey.
Okay. Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Just a double cup night today. That's
I know that's right.
Not a double cup.
Double
Yeah,
cup.
shout out to the Kim Zolciak fan. It's not a red cup, but it's styrofoam. You know, some people say they don't eat off paper plates. Oaklyn, hey.
Yo. What's going on, everybody? This is 106 in Park. No, I'm playing. What's going on, y'all?
Not
How y'all
106 in
feeling?
Park.
Well, I mean, we do have the
We are
livest
feeling-
audience.
Hello.
Listen, they definitely have the livest audience. But you guys, so King Lex is running behind and he was over there at the after show. He has something else to do tonight. So you guys, he may not be popping in the whole time, but we will definitely receive him for the time that we have him tonight because he is very booked and busy. He was down here with the Dallas girlies running around the streets. He was running around with some of them that looked like, I ain't gonna say that, but you know,
Nice.
Getting around the block.
Be nice.
you know, I don't know how many times. Shout out to Moe in the comments.
You been riding.
Shout out to AJ.
What up, what up?
Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty Chats. That is cute. I love that.
That is very cute. I like
Let's
that.
Get into it. Yeah, so you know, there is a lot to talk about tonight. This episode was definitely giving some things, and I am so glad. I think this is kind of like the best part of my week, kicking it off with y'all, the producers.
Yes, it is.
You know, I very much enjoy these conversations that we have. So
Absolutely.
I actually want to do some things a little different tonight because this episode was
Ooh.
definitely heavily Xzavior. It was Xzavior heavy. So I
Yes.
definitely want to do some different things tonight for sure. But shout out to everybody in the comments too. We love you guys. D'Angelo Hernandez is in the building. Not note taking. That has been a thing. Some people were taking notes earlier on something that I was doing. Y'all go watch it back on the replay. Hey,
My goodness.
come on,
Hey,
fellas.
Rennie.
Hey, fellas. But let's go ahead and get into this first scene. So the episode opens up, and we are at the gym. Were we at the gym?
They was at the
Again?
gym.
We working out again?
Working out again.
They were at
Working
the
out
exercise
again.
room.
They were at the exercise room getting their exercising on, and we see D'Angelo.
Moment. Can you have a
Working
messy
on
moment?
their fitness.
Let's do it. Let's
Please
do it.
and thank
Please, by all
you.
means.
what's his name staying with him at the time?
Had to be. And I'm just
always wondering.
and the only reason I say this is judging by D'Angelo's hair texture, because I don't understand how he walked up in this scene looking like a member of DeBarge, but when he was at that karaoke night, when he got cussed the fuck out, he had a brush fade like he was a reject from ATL. So was
maybe
this
they just, I mean, maybe they called, you know, Woodle said,
was
hey,
this somewhere lost in that 5 months?
All right, producers, we're not gonna be like that.
Can we film this real quick at the gym at the apartment? She
Listen,
come.
Can you come downstairs?
I-
It really was given.
I'm
it
just glad.
gave.
I'm just glad that we didn't get the auntie run no more.
What's
Because
the
I
auntie
was
run?
waiting for the auntie run. How he was running, how they was running at that, and when they was down there jogging, I said, "Listen, please don't let my friend get towed up again on this auntie
D'Angelo
run."
will tip like Whoopi Goldberg and wait
Listen.
to and how Stella got her groove back.
And in Ghost. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in. King Lex is in the building. Lex.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Get
What
in
up,
here.
dude?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Good evening. You
I
said
heard
what?
a little birdie told me that you was in Dallas flipping the bottoms upside down. What is that all about?
My God.
Well, don't
They said
listen
Wow.
don't listen to every bird that comes with a tune because it might not be true.
So what you
Okay.
tweeting
You
in?
know, that's what
I definitely
the
was
ghetto
in Dallas,
grapevine was
definitely,
saying.
I ran into Roderick. at the club.
Sure did.
While you was outside chirping.
I definitely was outside.
He said he was
And
outside,
you
but he
chirp-
wasn't chirping. He was
I wasn't
outside.
chirping.
Outside.
I was not
Oh,
chirping.
you was getting chirped at.
Oh,
You know, I
Or
always get
getting
chirped
chirped
at.
on.
Oh, all right
I would
now.
get chirped on. I would get chirped on, but I always get chirped at.
okay.
I'll drink to
I
that.
love that.
So
Cheers.
how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good.
I'm
I'm
blessed.
feeling good. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
I
good.
know
I'm feeling
it is.
productive.
I got water.
Look,
Me
good
too.
good for you.
I got
So you
cut
guys,
water.
Lex is not Cutwater. Lex is
Mhm.
gonna be popping out soon, so I want to get through some things before we jump. Before he have to jump out, and then we
Yes, I
gonna
have to
take
pick
the
up my brother
reins.
tonight, y'all.
Yes. So I want to just get into a couple of things. So we definitely opened the episode up with D'Angelo and Xzavier. This was a very Xzavier heavy episode.
Yes.
And I'm going to get into a segment after we watch this clip. But let's take a look at this little clip real quick. And remember, you can always watch the full episodes over on CRW Plus.
Maybe I shouldn't have came at you how I came at you. Maybe I could have had a simple conversation with you instead of just giving you that energy when you weren't giving me that energy. So I do apologize for that.
Woo! Child, we're gonna give Xzavier a pat on the back because he definitely took ownership tonight. And I'm just so happy to see it. So, I'm looking forward to starting over with him.
I do apologize. So I hope we can move forward and, let's grow our relationship, our friendship.
I'm down. Okay.
So,
Well, as long as you can admit that you gave me different energy, so that's really big of you to admit. So I'm here to take your apology and
can I get a hug?
Can I get a hug? And we got the hug. So it's just and I think Oaklyn said this last episode, it is so hard to see them have a sense of a friendship and then knowing where they are at now. Lex, when you saw that scene back and saw them reconcile, what was your first thought?
I feel like it was genuine, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even when they had their disagreement at the karaoke, it was still respectful. So you can tell that was like two friends getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Was they popping their shit? Yeah, but I think that they both had like a limit to how far they was gonna go. So seeing them apologize to each other, I wasn't surprised about that.
To me, it seemed like some stuff was brewing in the crock pot. But we're gonna talk about that. Roger, what did you think?
I mean, meh.
Oh,
that's how I felt about it.
Well, yeah.
I just feel like we're going into a circle now. We're going to a hamster wheel. Where we going? Where we going with this? I just be being honest, not shady, but honest. So,
Oaklyn.
Listen, I just see Xzavier looking in this boy's face the entire scene, and he's just reeling him in. He just threw it out there, caught him in, reeled him in. Now, mind you, D'Angelo and his baby William Afro from Girlfriends, I'm not sure how far from the karaoke night this was, because when I first watched this, it looked like his hair was a lot longer than it was. So I'm gonna extend just a touch of grace, but this still was a long time from the time that y'all had this argument to the time now. Why did it take so long? Does this coincide with the time that Moe put him out?
I think that looking at D'Angelo's hair, it being in a little fro, I'm pretty sure they may have already.
Us clocking timeline by his hair is crazy.
Well, you the one who called it out first, but I'm just saying, maybe with the fro. Oh, shit. CJ, what you got to say, CJ? AKA Pootie Tang.
He carrying
Pootie Tang.
I mean, he's carrying the show. That's the best I can say. He's carrying them.
Everything this child does looks strategic and it feels strategic. It just looks like he's just going around.
When he came and he signed that contract with Wuda, he said, I'm going to carry these hoes. And just like how Summer is and other girls that know how to carry shows, it's on Xavier's back this season.
It's textbook manipulation.
Absolutely.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
His wife ain't on, so I'm going to say this. One. Then you move in with so and so. I'm gonna film how his house looked too. It gives. I don't think he was as calculated as what he think. I think he was just hopping from space to space, and he's in survival mode.
Absolutely.
You explained that perfectly. That's
definitely
stuff. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
My brother just called me, so I'm gonna have to drop.
Okay, Lex. Be careful. We gonna hold it down.
Hold it down. I appreciate y'all. I would definitely want to come at least until he hit me up. You know what I'm saying? So I can be here with y'all. But I'll be back, y'all. Don't leave me, okay? I'll see y'all later. All right.
Pull D'Angelo's comment back up for me because I want to know who he's referring to when he said at least his can get to a fro.
I didn't say nothing about his hair at all.
I just want to know who he's specifically referring to.
We're moving on. Recent
I didn't say nothing about
and Xzavior apology tour segments. You know what? I reached out to Xzavior today and I said, hey, if you want to come up on the panel and speak your piece, we definitely, you definitely can come on. And and he definitely has everybody talking about him and he know where to be found. So I mean,
they want us to elaborate on the scenes. So let's just go ahead and elaborate. I mean, someone in the comments, the president 2500. So if we're gonna elaborate on this scene, I guess let's start out with the structure of the scene. They're at apartment complex gym. Number one. Number two, we've already been told that he was staying with them, so I know they must have called Wuda and said, let's film this scene. And this either had to been done. Oaklyn got the timeline because he seen the texture of the hair, so he knew then and there it wasn't right afterwards. That's
continuity, by the way.
Continuity, real talk.
Yeah, the continuity was off.
I mean, I get the storytelling of it. We understand that part as far as in the production part of it. It's like we're looking at this like, oh, okay, bet.
Again, this is a producer panel.
Right. So we're not looking at this as viewers. We're looking at it as producers. So there's more than just what it said.
Multiple times. Yeah. We know how this goes. No shade. This is just what it is.
So so President, there you go, babe. So moving on, because that was much. Oh, you're
next
yawning,
scene.
Greg. Well,
Let's keep elaborating.
You can exit, Greg, if you're bored.
Would you like the link?
You can exit.
I just think that he thinks that scene is boring.
Oh, maybe that's what he's saying. But
it didn't give that.
I mean,
shoot him some bail, CJ. I mean, shoot him some bail.
It's a boring scene. I mean, I didn't understand it. I guess he was apologizing. I mean, if Xzavior was smart, you wait and you do that in front of people. Don't apologize by yourself because then it's your word.
Well, he did, and we see how that turned out, but we gonna definitely get to it. So moving right along, though, we do see a scene of that I thought was very interesting between Gregory and Michi. I'm gonna play a little piece of it. Y'all remember, huh?
It was a key, actually, to me. I thought it was funny.
It was definitely a key. It was definitely a key. And yet again, Michi, baddie chain. Let's take a look at this little clip.
Acting like everybody did not see him get kicked out of that club, but that red ass suit and them long ass shoes. If it wasn't you, it was definitely the people that you was with. But I saw you, Hot Pepper.
I saw the
You
red.
didn't see me get kicked out.
I saw the red pantsuit and the long black shoes. It was definitely you.
So you seen me and my husband physically get kicked out of the club?
Yeah, your friend group got removed from the club.
That's crazy because I actually have people to back it up that we walked out comfortably. And when whatever they had going on outside, we were inside.
Okay, but you still brought them there. So when they removed y'all, they removed the whole group.
Okay, so what's next? I'm sorry you feel that way. What's
It's not a feeling. That's what my experience was. I mean, like, from the dogs to the video. I mean, I don't understand. I really don't understand why I'm here.
I mean, it's just you have a lot to say, you know. But when somebody says something about you, you don't like it. It's just the picture.
I don't have an issue.
It happened. Y'all posted it. So hey, it ain't my fault. You put that out there for the world.
You know, this scene was a key to me, but I live for how Michi handled it because it's really given that scene was, I'm doing this for reality TV, but I'm not doing it to be real, because I really feel like Michi came there for some type of reconciliation. And I think that it was really interesting to me how Gregory was addressing whatever situation happened with Michi, Blue, and their friends. And Michi took up for his friends. But then if we rewind back to episode 1, when he was over there at the field day, unfortunately, I don't feel like Moe actually was given the same due with taking up for him. It was just kind of like he really deflected the situation and then just wanted to read when he could have just been like, listen, my friend this, my friend that. So when y'all actually would have met up, you could have actually expressed to him, this is what I said, friend, da 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 in the conversation. My opinion. CJ, let's go to you first. What you think? What was going on through your head with that scene?
I mean, that scene, I would say, I stood out. Only one reason why, because I cracked up. The way he did that green screen where he said he was gonna choke himself, like he was like he was gonna choke him, and the way he went back, like I'm like he almost fell.
Baby, he almost fell right on into the green, baby. He almost hit that sofa back there.
I guess he was trying to do a read or whatever, talking about choking Greg out, but like it did not land at all. It looked like you was gonna get the one choked out.
Roderick, thoughts?
I mean, I had the same thoughts as CJ. Even like, I guess for me, another standout moment was when Michi got up. Was like, you know what? None of this about my man. Like, I love when he does that. That's like one of the favorite moments for me. But I agree with CJ. Same thing.
He gonna stand up for himself, but not his man. For his man. Come on now.
Hello.
That man is down. My man. Don't go talk about my man. Don't talk about my man. Very, very curious about the situation. Oaklyn, thoughts about that scene? Does Michi keep his baddie chain?
Not only does Michi keep his baddie chain, I think Michi should get an upgrade to his chain for his baddie pendant. I think he should get a Cuban link to go with his baddie pendant.
Because no, Oaklyn, no. He said he was going to choke Greg out. That means the green screen was after the scene, after the fact. So no, we're not about to give you no.
But I'm not giving him a baddie chain for that.
In the scene.
But I'm not giving him a baddie chain for that. I'm giving him a baddie chain for what he did in the scene. I don't care about nothing in the confessionals. I don't care about nothing in the confessionals because my whole thing is this. Greg has no real issue with this boy. None. Greg has no issue with this boy. So you sitting here doing all this reaching and carrying and hoping and praying for a moment with this boy, and Michi is sitting there paying you
dust.
The boy don't care. He don't have nothing to say because there's nothing to say, babe. Like, you are reaching for what? You are after me and my husband for what? It's giving very Stacey Rush. I have a ring.
It's really weird. It's really weird. It's no shame. I'm just you. If we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it because it's giving very like. Why are you at me and my man so much? Because I really just based on what we've seen, I cannot pinpoint where the problem is between Greg and the couple and the Maxie Jacksons.
Here's the thing.
Somebody help me.
It's not. It's
Somebody
like
help me.
at this point to me, it's giving. This is just nice banter. This is just very much for the show. This is nice back and forth. This is. It's entertainment.
But the banter seems so forced and it's only one-sided. So it can't be for the show if it's only one-sided. Y'all got to get together behind the scenes and say, hey, we finna key on these cameras.
I'm hiding behind
you know what I'm saying?
Because, like, I know why. We know why he does it. Come on now.
Well, express it, CJ. I mean, the people don't know. If we know, the people don't know.
Let's talk about it. Because
let's do it.
Get in that bed, child. It gives
get in the
repeat. Repeat on.
DJ said it's giving somebody want to get in their bed with them.
Baby, I'm so tired of people trying to get up in their married bed.
That's a whole lot of.
Talk about it.
He may not have had a ring, Gregory, but he did have a man, though.
I mean,
he volunteered the information about having a man and then claims he. You know what? That's not even my business. I don't even care.
All right, Oaklyn.
All I have to say about it is this. Because let me just go ahead and move on. All I'm gonna say about it is this: since we're pulling timelines tonight, the only connection that Greg has to an issue with the Maxie Jacksons is that he left his friend Moe out to dry at the field day. You left him for dead, and then you wanted to choose to, instead of defend your friend like a real nigga, you decided to choose to pull a moment and read. So now every chance you see him, you want to try to pull it when you ain't got nothing to pull it about. So now every time you jump in this man's face, Michi is looking at you like, girl, what is going on?
What is the problem?
Like, why are you here, Barbara?
About the whole domestic violence thing.
Greg is giving Yovana.
Wait, I was confused. Was he talking about like the girl from Clark? Blue, or was he talking about the other girls? Like he said,
no. So he was basically making this. Greg was talking about like basically that Michi and Blue hang around people who I guess indulges in the whole domestic violence, but I guess it came off to them as though like they're the ones that was involved in the domestic violence.
Basically, he said they friends that they hang out with. They fight. I seen that.
Yeah,
I was like,
so from what I gathered from that, and y'all in the comments comment and y'all let me know, because from what I gathered was he was saying that so they were at the club.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, their friends got into it that were in a relationship. They got kicked out of the club. Michi was like, no, whatever was happening separate from us. We all came together, but it was still separately happening. And we walked out of the club comfortably. We didn't get kicked out the club. That's what I gathered. Am I off base?
I mean, it's
sorry,
I'm
sitting here reading the comments. I'm just trying to get into the tea. So
I mean,
I'm trying to defend myself tonight.
I just that's what I kind of feel like he was talking about. But either way, when you have people that come in this reality TV setting and want to reconcile, at least be open to the reconciliation. To me, at least be open to it, because it's like, why are you even here? Especially if the whole theme and idea of the show is a crew or a group of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Were they there for reconciliation?
Can we answer that comment right there? How difficult is it to do green screens after filming each scene? Is that possible? So I'm only gonna answer it off of how we've done things. We've done things basically like, so after a major scene like this, so are we talking, what scene are we talking about? The big group scene, or are we talking about the individual scenes?
I mean, you can go either way with it, CJ.
Most of the time we try to do recaps. You want to do it right after the group scene, regardless of wherever you go. Those are the times where you go find scenes where you're in the park. Like, those are the times where you're at this little, I guess, this workout room. This shouldn't be 4 or 5 months later. You should have thought about that right then and after. Like, this is where producers have to think outside the box on free. And I always say free shit, free cameras where you can bring your camera and film in a quiet space. That's all you need.
Keep a green screen in his trunk.
Keep a camera in the trunk. Green screen, A green screen, you can do that in the room. You can do it right after, but this goes off the placement of the scene, like when the scenes are being filmed.
It's kind of like how back in the day when Real Housewives of like Atlanta used to do on the spot confessionals right after a situation.
On
That's
the flies.
If you ever go watch Real Housewives of Atlanta,
like the
Trey
earliest
is actually outside of her house doing a green screen where she's sitting there saying, they're outside. You can see her house in the background. You can see Nene Lee. So if you can get footage right then and there and get that on-site green screen, do it. But if
This
you
goes
have
into
to wait,
truly.
you have to remember you're putting this show together and this story together. People want to just put the drama, like it's just crazy when I think
you have to tell the story, and that's where a lot of these shows are missing the actual story and piece this is, where everything can ties in and make sense. If you're just going straight to the drama every time, it's gonna naturally be like, well, how did we get here, or why was this done, why was that done? To avoid that, that's why you have to tell a
like
story.
people, like I could tell you now, a lot of people are watching this year's Baddies. It makes a lot more sense right
compared to the absolutely right.
I keep
because
telling
now
y'all
it's
that.
like we get why y'all filming, y'all going, y'all on tour, y'all all got music, y'all all got this, so their stuff is starting to make sense now. At first, it used to just be
all over the place.
All over the damn place.
Drama. And I just really want more green screens.
That's what I was about to say.
Save a scene because
when
he walked away.
D'Angelo
I'm not talking about. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when we talk about the scene with Michi and Gregory. I wish I could have gotten his what was going through his head when he walked away. Like that's what I really wish that we would have gotten.
To your point, Ressie, do you think yes, more green screens, but do you think it's more so either better questions or how the questions are being asked in green screens? Because those matter. Yeah, we can say we want 1,000,003 green screens all day, but I want better questions.
It does. I would say this though. A lot of people don't do. When I worked there with Karan, he didn't do. They didn't write questions down. They was shocked that I wrote questions down, and I'm like, why would we not? What are we following? We're going off. I wish
the fuck we would go into a green screen and not have no goddamn questions written down and be there for 3 and 4 hours.
I said, wait,
DJ was great, and he'll have a good piece of questions, and whatever he didn't have, I either fill it in or be like,
we used to knock out. We used to knock out 5 episodes of green screens with the talent changing in 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. What do you mean? Doing 3 people a day?
We had 4 looks in her house.
Hello,
girl. Yeah, said, I mean, I just really wish that we had more green screens. Only because, like, I want to know, like, what made him go back to even sit down and have a conversation with Greg. Because after all of that, I wouldn't have wanted to go and sit and talk to Gregory and say nothing. Like I came in here, I came open to have a conversation. I gave you a cocktail. I sat down to actually say on behalf of me and my husband. I offered you a beverage. I offered her a beverage. A beverage. I came and I sat down to have these conversations with you, and then the first thing that you want to do is try to have a moment and play the reality TV game. I'm trying to listen. After these cameras go down, something that people don't understand, you have them in particular, the Maxie Jacksons in particular, they're new to the social scene. Mm-hmm. So I believe that they went into this situation trying to actually make friends. They've said it. And so when you are trying to reconcile with somebody and just be like, listen, I know we now on the same page, X, Y, and Z, boom, boom, boom. Child, that man was just up there to try and read that lady any chance that he got.
But you find that pretty common in most type of situations where people who are first timers, they'll come in and like, oh, I'm gonna be making real friends, and be like, nah, babe, you finna get wrapped in real quick on how these people are when the camera is on and off.
All the time.
Like we beefing in front of the camera, off camera, we just cool.
If you actually watch Portia Williams film a scene last season, when they went on that trip and she filmed that scene with Cynthia, it was like she was so glad. She said, I'm so glad it's you, because her and Cynthia know this is a job.
The girls, they work together a long time to know.
They've been there a long time together, so they know what to say. When you get in the scene and you've never been on camera before, you're not going to know what to do. So I understand where the couple is coming from.
Like Portia and Shamia situation, you could tell Portia could have said so much about Shamia right there in that moment, but she like, nah, I'm not even gonna do that because I know.
That's why she was so happy when Phaedra came back. That lady damn near jumped out her wig.
Okay, so for him to say I paid for his drink, y'all should have showed that.
Well, no, because when Michi walked away, I could hear Wooda asking him to stay, come back, let's get this right.
I would have been like, my whole thing. For his drink, that should have been mentioned.
My whole thing is, why didn't they pick the camera up and put it in this man's face?
I mean, because y'all are
sitting here. But for me, I'm like, why are we filming the inside of this man's?
Why we not gonna follow them when they leave?
When he's sitting here having a whole it's not the fact that you followed him, it's the fact that y'all sitting here filming this man's credit card in his guest bag. I'm joking, but it's the fact that I'm sitting here looking at his ID when we could have been sitting here looking at his face. Y'all sit here and had a whole conversation, but we looking at his shoelaces. What's going on? Pick the camera up.
Gregory, either way it go, you in these comments, but all the people that's viewing the episode saw him bring you the drink. So that can be proven. There's so many lies going around everywhere, you guys. We just don't know what to pick and choose from. Oh my God, you guys.
The lies are
paid
really
for the drink.
So he paid.
Look, we judging off of what it was, y'all. Listen.
I mean, like I said, the scene blew me. The only thing that stood out is when he said he wanted to choke the girl out. I said, oh, I had to go back and look at the scene.
Listen, my thing is, I just really
finish the scene, Buddha.
I get that you asked him to film the scene, Buddha. I'm just saying, I wish that there was some green screens. Like I just love green screen. I think that's why I'm a green screen. I am the Whitney Houston of green screens. I am a one take queen. Hello. Y'all better let them know.
No, hold on. Let me tell you something that I love about Reese. Don't let it be something like, for instance, I'll never forget. It was the first time I ever witnessed them do green screens. It was for the retreat. I remember CJ was going through his questions. We wrap up and Reese said, hold on, cut that camera back on. I forgot about this. Hold on. Come on. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's talk about this. Yeah.
Let's run it back. Because my green screen is going to take about, I'm going to give you about 30 minutes on green screens, and then everything else is just going to be a key.
So,
and there was... Oh, go ahead.
The night I had did a show with Bad Boys Season 10, y'all, and y'all don't know how bad green screens are important. We filmed 2 hours for that boy named Noel on Season 10 for do green screens because he had to do retake. If you get somebody that gets it with one take, bro, they're gold. Like you get somebody, you gotta sit there. Oh, I need you to say it again. Sound more, act like you feel like it. Like have some like
those are wonderful. But we've also
my favorite
people who came in.
These people of a green screen, like
you don't remember. We had a person. I'm not gonna say their name. The first time they came and did our green screens and had a list of reads, but they still wasn't executing it properly. I never forget that.
I don't care. I'm gonna say his name, George. One thing for sure, George was gonna come prepared for everything he did.
George,
now he was gonna be employee of the month.
George and Ariel.
When I tell you, I'm gonna say it because Eric James was also a part of the crew. That man, and I wonder if Voodoo went through this with him having his rehearsed. I'm sounding like the people on the show, having their rehearsed reads written down. It was so hard to get through, y'all. I was just like, and it was just like the inflection was so bad. It was just so much going on. But girl.
But I would give him a credit though. He gotten better over time.
What is this comment about?
Sure.
What's that?
And your panel host. What do you mean? Ave toi, aka Antonio.
Whoa, excuse me?
What is this? I wonder how does it feel going after somebody that doesn't want you back, but they're fucking your friends and your panel hosts.
Drop the link.
Who are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Drop the link. Because I had a comment about green screens, but since y'all want to
muted.
I don't get that either.
Because fucking who's panel host? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like what? Yeah, I mean,
who?
Who is he talking about?
Who said that?
Who said it? Like who? What are we talking about? Because we don't. Okay.
Who's Felicia and why is she fucking Evo too?
Come back here.
Okay. Get back in here.
I'm going to
Get back in here
myself for a few minutes. I need to give me some alcohol for this.
Okay.
Drop the link, Ressie.
So dramatic.
Well, what I was about to say about green screens, really quick, since they want us to elaborate on the scenes and we're a producer's panel. What I was going to say was to your Ressie and to CJ's point, the reason why y'all should film more green screens in real time is because y'all will get a more authentic reaction to what was really happening in real time versus the people who get in green screens 6 months later and just want to crank it because of all of the feelings they've been pent up over the time that they've been filming, and now all of a sudden y'all just want to talk about these people instead of really talking about what's been going on in the scenes. So if y'all get these scenes in real time, y'all will have real reactions. Do we have an answer to what's going on?
Oh.
First of all, you spelled Mike wrong. First of all, you spelled Mike wrong. Second of all,
Hunky Dory?
Girl, what are you? Okay, I can't stand when people. I'm definitely confused. Like it doesn't make sense, ma'am. But hey,
so is this why the only time that we saw this child is at the deleted scene in the behind the paywall?
Hold on, we're gonna come back to your question because I like that question. What?
I wonder how does it feel going after somebody that doesn't want you back, but they're fucking your friends and your panel hosts.
What the fuck does any of that mean? Because who is the person? Who are they going after? Why don't they want them back? And who's the friends that they're fucking? And who's the panel host?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a whole lot of.
Who is the person wanted somebody back? Like, girl, see, that's how. See, this is when I hold on. Let me get this comment, Evan. Hold on, let me break it down. This is the main. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. This is the main reason why I say these girls are playing the reality TV girly game, but don't know how to play it. That comment made no sense, and then you wanted to drop a mic and you put MIKE. Girl, get the spelling right.
And you
girl,
know,
and she thought she cooked. And she thought she cooked on that. Girl, get her out of here.
Shut up, girl. Shut up, girl.
Shit. Shut up, girl. God damn it. There's a question. Ressie and the panel as producers, what has been the biggest lie that you have found out about a cast member or production member on a show?
How far you want us to go with this one?
Oh, the biggest lie.
Oh, you know what mine is?
Oh,
please.
Oh, Trey Womack saying he was a tattoo artist, and they said, and Dior said, "Did you ever see that needle move ever?" I'll never forget that. Oh my God. He said, "Did you ever see that needle?" He said, "All right."
Y'all, it's a special place.
Oh,
it is a special place.
That was so
biggest lie. Oaklyn, you got one? I need to think about mine.
I have a couple.
Just one.
Well, the biggest one I'll say is that a cast member on a show that I was filming in North Carolina claimed that they didn't remember having sex with another cast member that they booked for until they were allegedly shedding blood the next day. Ressie, don't look shocked. I've told you this story.
What kind of dark beta shit is that?
Sorry. That was the first thing I thought about.
Roderick.
Now, I found out that it was a lie because the person was not drunk in the time that they claimed that it happened.
Oh, wow.
They claimed they were blackout drunk when it happened, so they didn't remember. And so I was like, ooh, not there was no liquor involved. Not even you weren't drunk, but there was no liquor involved.
My God.
My God, too.
Go ahead, Roderick.
The biggest lie?
Mm-hmm.
I've done
what has been the biggest lie that y'all have found out about a cast member or production member on a show?
Good question. Who asked that?
Standalone.
I
gotta think. I mean, I've done quite a few, so I'm trying to think. I think
this gum is wearing me out. Please stop.
It's gummy bears.
You know what? I know. This involves CJ a little bit too. You remember when we was doing Chasing Dallas? We had stopped filming, and we started going through each person and had an individual meeting. This one particular cast member, after we did their meeting, camera shut off. CJ meeting was like, he's lying. And you know who I'm talking about. When they came to us about the storyline and everything they wanted to do, CJ was like, no, he's lying. And in fact, he was lying, but I think that was one. And then
it's the fact that they used to come to us with these storylines, and
they used to come to us with these storylines, and it just used to be like, "Girl, okay, well, are we gonna be able to accomplish it?" And then we turn around and ask them to produce what you saying that you wanted to talk about, and it's like, "Girl, what?"
Can I be rude about? I'm gonna just say my piece. They're saying how Markel looks publicly. He's been trying to put this storyline out for years. So if we did the show 5 years ago, you just got married 2 years ago, now you want to have a baby, we would have had to wait 5 years for that. Come on now, bitch.
We're not gonna talk about him. We're gonna move along.
We're not gonna do that.
I think mine was
flawless
when
victory.
When George said to y'all that he really didn't have a problem with me, but every chance that he got, he was trying to wear me out. But he literally was at green screens. I was not present, but told y'all, I ain't got no problem with Ressie. I mean, it's like, girl,
I think George didn't really like to. I think on screen, George just liked to have that banter with you.
Yeah,
on screen, because you was the only one that would go toe to toe with him. Anybody else wouldn't.
No, he was definitely the Kenya to my Nene.
Yeah.
Wait.
He went toe to toe with you. I'll give you that. Dior did.
Yeah, I will say he was the Kenya to my Nene. No shade.
Season 3, when Trey had his what's the name event, and Ressie laid everything out between you and Trey Womack. Ressie laid everything out. Some of that stuff I didn't even know.
I knew.
Well, I know you know. You know where the body's at.
All of them buried. He done put a couple of them there, damn it.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Well, goodness, we got derailed. Let's get back to the show, y'all. I know y'all love all of that tea, baby. So the next scene is when Moe met up with Gregory and they had a conversation. Make sure you guys go over to CRW Plus and watch the full episode, but let's get into this clip.
Trying to be friendly, me. My thing about it is, I don't like to tell people business. I don't like to be out and letting people know my business. First, everybody thought that we were dating. That's not the case. A bitch that ain't got nothing for me can't ever date me.
I do not see why they think that me and Xzavior is dating. Is he my type? Does he look like my type? Is he anybody that could be anybody type? He don't even know what his type is.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to mold him and help him out because he needed help. He the one called me telling me that he needed somewhere to stay because he got put out. You know what? I took him. I didn't ask no questions. I didn't talk about him or nothing. He told me he needed somewhere to come.
I want to say, since Moe is in the comments, I need Moe to clear up something for me, please. Please, people, please. It has been said that you were trying to take Xzavior under your wing as your gay child. Can you confirm that or not in the comments?
Because everybody
I've heard
say
people say that. But I mean, unless we hadn't seen it on the show, because to me, that would explain the
He said correct.
Correct. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. So that to me explains more of why it was such a deep cut for me, because I remember the day that everything happened, as far as the pictures, and then Gregory told me he wanted to pull up and fight and all of that stuff. I remember that.
Oakland, because Oakland been hot. Let's go.
So if you were trying to take him in as your gay child, then why did Xzavior also go to D'Angelo and not only say that your Wi-Fi was fucked up, but you were trying to fuck on him? Because my confusion is that everybody's talking about this Wi-Fi.
Wait.
Everybody's talking about
Wait. No.
So you fucking like,
we gotta leave that one part out. They do that in ballroom regardless.
That was my point. So I would say, so you fucking on your kids, or was he lying?
That's not new though. That's not new. That's old.
I'm not saying it's
the question
new. I just want clarification. Were you fucking on your child, or was he lying?
He was lying. He already said he was lying on the show
about trying to fuck on him.
What episode was that?
So why did his supposed piece bust in on him like they was trying to? Well, so what was that interaction about?
Listen,
Mo, I'm asking you directly. You're asking me for proof, and I'm asking you to clarify. So come up.
It was a lie to protect.
It was a lie to protect why he was there.
Okay, so basically, what he said.
Why would y'all need to protect why he was there?
So for clarity, hold on, y'all. For clarity, Mo, is it that he lied? He being Xzavior lied and said that he was trying to fuck on him or whatever, just to
save face that he was staying there.
Save face that he was staying there and he had nowhere else to stay. Is that what we're talking about? Because that
he claims that we'll find out next week. He's saying in the comments that we'll find out next week.
Okay. Find out next week.
So if I don't find out next week, I have permission to crank it, right?
Oh, you didn't know he said that. Oh, well, that's interesting. So that means that the girls are still talking. Ain't nobody loyal in the damn.
It was in the show. It was in the episode. It was in the first episode, if I'm not mistaken. That drone shot was kind of cunt.
I have a question. You're not supposed to know he said it in the scene if you wasn't in the scene.
Right. Who was going to tell you that?
Right.
Wait, pause. Whoa, so what you're saying is, so what you're saying is stuff. Come on now. So what you're saying is D'Angelo only ran back the tea about the Wi-Fi, not that you was trying to fuck on him. That's what you're saying. You didn't know he said that?
I think he was saying that he didn't know about the fuck on him part. The Wi-Fi part
the fuck on was... he knew about the Wi-Fi part, yes.
He knew about the Wi-Fi part.
That was mentioned.
Found out about the fucking part. That was new.
So that answers my question about why nobody's bringing up this whole thing about him saying that Mo was trying to fuck on him, because I was like, bitch, y'all talking about Wi-Fi, and this boy said that he was trying to stick his penile.
Yeah, so he said the fuck on part later on.
Right, he found out that later on. He didn't know about
that.
So that's okay. That's the missing piece.
To that, y'all, like it's just like these young girls. They also the same thing. She's a young girl trying to say, "Oh, he's trying to fuck on me." Because it's an age difference. That's like the read.
No shade behind the scenes. It's been said through the ghetto grapevine that there's a couple people that have been trying to fuck on Xzavior, but
my whole thing was right. Because my whole thing was, thank you for tapping me in on that. Because my whole thing was, like natural you hoes? Had the boy in your house and you didn't tell nobody about it, right?
It's a natural hose.
Natural hose is crazy work.
I mean, there's a lot of it going on out here now.
Who into natural hose? Because the only person that would be into natural hose is Gregory, because that's the person who has been allegedly with him sexually.
Well, that leaves me with questions, because why does everybody move this boy in their house and keep it a secret? Because Mo moved him in, didn't tell nobody, kept it a secret from Mo moved the boy in, kept it a secret. Next thing you know, D'Angelo moved the boy in, kept it a secret and lied about it. Why is everybody doing all of that? And then everybody on this cast claimed that they done all this stuff for this boy in private, and now they want to throw it in his face when the shitty towel hits the fan.
I don't think Mo was trying to have sex with him. I think Mo probably that was his gay child. and the whole little he tried to talk to me. It was just
so. If that's your gay child, why was it a secret that your gay child was staying in your house, and the only reason that you brought that up was because you was trying to crank it on him that he said something about your Wi-Fi being out.
Well,
if that was really your gay
on him, he wasn't trying to crank it on him. He was trying to crank it on D'Angelo with the Wi-Fi situation. Because now that I'm kind of looking at it, it kind of makes more sense as to why Mo was upset at the lingerie party, because it's like, I'm trying to keep your secret that you ain't got nowhere to go and all of this and that, and you sitting here talking to all these people about Wi-Fi. When how you gonna shade me in Wi-Fi? And I got you staying in my house for free.
You staying in my for free.
I will tell you this.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, stop the show. Hold on, stop. No. Let me pause right here. Hold on, let me say this, and then I'm gonna give it back to you. Let me say this, and then I'm gonna give it back to you. Because Mo, I have a speech impediment, so I'm not stammering for words, babe. I have a stutter. Watch your mouth. 1, 2. I'm asking a question, clarify it or don't. But the fact of the matter is, you moved that boy in your house and didn't tell nobody. Your friend Greg is the one that said that he found out randomly. He's the one that found out because you didn't say nothing. You told him after the fact. So why are you moving your gay child in your house and not telling nobody if you're not fucking him? That's all I'm saying. Don't worry about my speech impediment. Worry about my questions, babe. Go ahead, CJ.
Oh, well, I mean, I was just really more thinking about, like.
All right, so we want to go to the next segment.
Okay. Yes. So my next segment is something that I wanted to really kind of discuss with y'all is the curious case of Xzavior. Because this show is kind of really becoming the Xzavior and Maxie Jackson show, if you ask me. And I just want to get yes or no.
We're not giving them that much credit. I'm going to definitely say it's the Xzavior show. And, like I told y'all.
Greg, he broadcast. Hold on. Greg, he broadcasted when it was time for him to say it in the confessional. So why not say it in the moment? Y'all want to crank it on him on Mad Day and say that he homeless and he doing all of this and all of that. So if that's the case, then say you trying to help him because you letting this boy stay in your house and do all of that.
Mo said that in the scene.
He said I'm responding to Greg.
Yeah. He said, how am I going to get mad? Like something about it was a give thing. He was like, I gave to him, and I understood that because I've let people.
Sure, but he said it in a previous episode in a confessional to read him saying, "Oh, so he talking about my Wi-Fi, but he don't know why my Wi-Fi off is because he been staying over there for 7 days and ain't paid."
Listen, it don't matter.
Y'all want to crank it on Mad Day, but then y'all sit here and offered his hand to him.
My thing is, he let that boy stay with him, regardless if he was staying with him 7 days, 14 days, regardless. He had a place to stay for the amount of time he was there occupying that motherfucker. While he was there, he mad because he didn't have no Wi-Fi. So fucking what, bitch? Go sleep on the floor with the rest of the motherfucking homeless people. I know there's a homeless man outside right now sleeping on the fucking ground. And I'm in Houston. Like, come on now, man. Like, so at the end of the day, he gave him a place to stay. You know what I mean? Regardless if he was fucking on him or not, whatever they was doing in the house, it was their business.
Right. So what's that to keep a secret?
Now that whole what the hell Xzavior did.
That's my question. What is that to keep a secret then?
He brought it to the show. I don't think Mo said anything about that. I think Xzavior brought this for drama. Like I said, she already knew that she was gonna be on the show with him, so she used this as, like we're gonna talk. This is what I'm gonna use. And then
I mean, this is a case of Mad Day. This is a case of Mad Day for me because
that's what I'm saying. Y'all claiming y'all want to be real friends to him.
Hold on. Everybody was helping this boy out without properly vetting him. Everybody started with their heart, and when I say everybody, I mean it's really only Mo and D'Angelo that really did the big one that we know of. Mm-hmm. And then when his slip started showing, that's when things started to come out.
Right, because everybody's going around here claiming they were trying to be real friends to him, and then on Mad Day, everybody cranks it on him and says everything that they did for him in private. So my whole thing is, if y'all were real friends to him, then why are y'all sitting here talking about this now? When y'all actually had good intentions? It seems that leaves me with questions about where your intentions really lied in the first place. Because if you were really trying to be friends with him, y'all would actually just be be the friend with him, and then when he crossed you, y'all would leave it alone.
Oaklyn. Think about this. That boy probably was staying with his house, and then if they was filming this in this house, and he was there, he was probably going back saying shit to those people, what was said, and things 100%. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna.
That's the whole reason they jumped him at the winery.
Out my house too. He's getting like in my mind, you got kicked out of 2 houses that you're on. 2 people you're on the show with them. Like, come on now.
Right. So my whole thing is, why do y'all keep moving the same way? Like,
I mean, D'Angelo thought he wasn't gonna do it.
Pull the mic away while you chewing, please.
He keeps doing like he keeps getting away with this same behavior. So why do y'all keep seeing this person do the same thing to other people? Like y'all ain't talking to each other, and then.
That part. Shout out to the president. Because, I mean, we wouldn't have anything to talk about if y'all didn't put it on the show. No shade. AJ Davenport is in the building. Hey, AJ.
Hey, y'all.
What up,
hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey.
Come give us some clarity. Child. Come give us some clarity.
Okay,
So.
I had to get my cup. I'm sorry. Let me sit down.
Hey, Standalone.
All right. How y'all doing? Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
We can see you.
Pardon the squeakiness of this chair.
Okay.
But I think, so let me just go back and clarify. I think where Oaklyn kind of got mixed up at. I think Oaklyn's point of view is very clear and direct on the confusion of what's going on. Because I feel like Oaklyn's very confused because he's missing some of the context clues on why some of these things are taking place.
Okay.
So, a lot of these things that are taking place were handled in private. So, with them being handled in private, it caused the issue when we got back to filming because it's like, bitch, wait a minute, that didn't happen while we were filming. So, how the people not gonna understand what the fuck is going on because all these things happen in a group chat. So, Oaklyn, as you're saying, like, oh, y'all crank it on Mad Day on him, I think the misconception is that Xzavior thought that these people was his friends. These people are the ones, as I've been saying, took the information and used it against him, like, said individual text Moe. This is how it all really got blasted out that he was living with Moe because said individual text Moe telling Moe about a private conversation that him and Xzavior had. Whether if it was lies or whether if it was the true facts. This person took it to be true factual information and reported it back to Moe in a way to say, yeah, he did it, which pissed Moe off because, okay, why are you talking about me and the individuals in my household and the things that are going on behind the closed doors of my house, which are lies? So because these things are lies, now it's put in a group chat, which is what y'all see in the scene of us sitting around talking about, you let your friend just hang out to dry and you didn't say anything because 2 said individuals went back and said to that individual, hey, this is what's going on. Or this is what was said when you weren't there. So that said individual then went calling around, texting, trying to plead their case to figure out what it was so that they didn't get slapped.
Not slap. So for clarity, one more time. So basically there was a lot of off-camera things happening that people were bringing on camera.
Exactly. So it's like, it couldn't be, bitch, how we gonna sit around each other after this heated conversation? We gotta talk about it now. Because the Wi-Fi situation was brought up now, it's gonna be like, okay, bitch, this Wi-Fi situation was brought up. Why was the Wi-Fi situation brought up? Which alleged all us to think like, okay, are y'all fucking around?
Okay.
But you gotta keep watching
to my point.
You have to keep watching for it to make sense. I get it because the episodes are shortened, so it's like, oh, bitch, wait. It leaves you in suspense of like, okay, wait a minute. But bitch, sometimes you gotta go back and connect the pieces to make it make sense. But looking at it from a producer's perspective, it's like, wait a minute, bitch, you didn't chop me around. You got me up here, now you didn't brought me back here, you got me over here. I'm confused. Hold up. What's going on?
That's how we're looking at it.
That's how we're looking at it. And that's kind of like, yeah, you're right.
And I think that's what makes it like that. I'm listening to it and I'm like, okay, bitch, all right. They don't really understand that it was all over the place. So you got bitches starting shit and now you want to go ghost.
Okay, so basically this sounds like this needed to have been better produced in the sense for this to make sense and they didn't have to like drag on as far as it did.
Well, I have a question, one simple one. So how is it when y'all were filming tell me the process of you wanted to film a scene. Let's just say after this. What did you do? How did you make that happen?
So I knew that after the lingerie party that I wanted to catch up with Mo because Mo and I knew each other. So I wanted to see like, okay, bitch, what's really going on? Because I know you outside of this shit, so I need to know what the fuck is really going on.
So you after the lingerie party.
Huh?
You filmed something after the lingerie party, you and Mo, right?
Yes.
And so I'm asking as the process of you wanted to film a scene after something. Like how would you get that?
I reached out to Wuda, and if Wuda had the time, I mean, we need to make sure that it happens because it needs to make sense.
Okay.
So
y'all was producing as well.
Well, if there was something that needed to be done, then yeah, Wuda then make sure that we got it in there because sometimes it's a lot going on. There's a lot of things that are missed. So as a cast, bitch, if you know you need to, hey, bitch, we need to make sure that we follow up on this because it makes sense.
Interesting. Okay.
Standalone is here. Go ahead, Standalone. You have a comment?
What's up, fellas?
Hi.
Hey.
How goes it?
Oh God. Okay. So I need y'all to clear something up for me. Gregory admitted tonight on the after show with Lex that he did have sex with Xzavior in Moe's bathroom.
Okay.
So last week on the panel, that came up because remember Greg had brought that up as like throwing that as shade, saying about that, and that somebody took a shitty towel to clean himself off and threw it in the wastebasket. TTB was like, yo, like why are people holding on to shitty towels? So my question is, because someone asked Gregory J, was he the one that pulled the shit out of Xzavior? And he said no. But as of tonight, it sounds like
it's standalone. It's still a no, honey. It's still a no. Those are two different situations that took place.
Okay.
And I mean, Gregory said it out of his own mouth, that they did it. He never said what happened, but the shitty towel situation took place in a whole nother segment, which is part of the reasons that Xzavior was put out of Mo's place. See, sometimes when we're talking on the after shows and things like that, or just you have to kind of listen to it because they were throwing out context clues of what really took place. Because I've said this before that those were two separate situations when the Maxie Jacksons was on the show. So the situation, and Ressie asked me to say it or to talk about it. The other story that I heard from Xzavior was because I asked him. I said, "Now, you're a big girl. You're not out here doing those type of things." He said to me.
So are we saying when we say two different situations, are we saying
Gregory admitted that him and Xzavior had sex? Yes, that's that. But he never said that Xzavior painted him or nothing like that. And that he never said it. He never admitted to it in this aspect.
So the towel situation and Gregory and him having sex are two totally different situations.
Yeah, it's two totally different situations. It's not the same situation. Those happened at two different times. One happened probably during the cash trip, and the other happened way before the cash trip.
Oh. Okay, but
so the towel was with Greg, correct? Or was that with somebody else? And that's what you're saying about two different situations. That's what I'm trying to clarify.
No, that's what he said.
The towel was in Mo's bathroom, found after fucking bottom.
Xzavior had
found after Xzavior left. Yes, and that person was not Greg. However, there has been a situation that has happened
with Greg
between them two.
Right.
Because didn't Xzavior like Mo?
No. Okay, so let's go into that. Let's get into that so y'all can understand what's really going on. The people were trying to protect where they were living. Let me just say, a little thing about Mo is Mo's not a messy person. Mo's not a person that, just because you're staying with me and you're living with me, I'm gonna run your business in the street. Because genuinely, I'm trying to love you, nurture you. They're really a family on that side. Like, we conduct ourselves as a family and as a true family unit. You start fucking up like family, we gonna treat you like family real treat you. If I'm your daddy and you want to cross me in my motherfucking house to be friends with some punk motherfuckers when I'm being genuine and really loving on you and giving you a different type of love, it's different because you ate with us. You talk with us. You had everything that you needed as a family unit right here. Nobody fuck with you. When you walk through that door, they made you feel like family. So when you come through this door, we treat you like family. But because of there's things going on around, you thinking that you taking it and chopping it up with your good girlfriends and saying, bitch, hey, look, girl, yeah, you know, he got this going on with that bitch. But you really, what the people say, you really feeding piss. You're really trying to cook it up in a different type of way because now you really don't want the girls to know that you're living with Mo. So you flip it to make it look like, okay, yeah, but you trying to fuck on me. Which is why you're there, because you don't want to tell the girls that, hey, no, I'm really living with Momo helping me out. This is da-da-da-da-da. So you kept playing. So now it's like, okay, bitch, now we got to really make this a thing because now I really don't want the people to know that you're living with me and that you really don't have no place to go.
All right, wait. I have a question. Can we confirm the other friend? The towels from another one of the friends he painted?
Well, the story that I was told both stories, that he painted somebody and that's the shitty towel. The second story that I heard was that...
Who was the name? Say the name.
Oh, I don't know the name, honey. I just heard
Did they stay with Mo?
No, it wasn't Mo. It wasn't Mo.
Did they stay with Mo? Because remember...
Oh, I don't know. I heard that there was a friend of theirs
that came over.
Allegedly, yeah, I don't know. Now, that part I don't know.
And that he fucked him at his house and he painted at his house.
Yeah, and he had his own guest restroom.
And so now you're telling me that he got kicked out because he painted some nigga that he
No,
that's not why he got kicked out. That was just something that was found.
But
that was something that was found in the midst of the kick out.
About a shitty towel was because of Xzavior running back telling lies about the people and the things that was going on in Mo's home. So Mo said, since you want to tell lies, I'm going to tell the people about these shitty towels that we have found in this guest restroom.
Since you lie on me, I'm going to tell your truth.
You know what I like what you said? You said shitty towels, like plural.
No, well, like there was multiple. No, there wasn't multiple.
Like there was multiple towels.
Let me tell you something about that, CJ. You do not give him an inch because he's going to go for it every time.
Listen, I get it. No, there was just one. But in that aspect of there just being one, you know, it was like back and forth. Xzavior really crossed the people that was genuinely there.
Not Bando.
Okay. Bando said that he never had that problem when he had sex with that man. He confirmed that. He said it was always a good time.
So, AJ, let me confirm something with you.
Yes.
Okay.
If you can.
If I can.
Right.
Only if I can.
If he can. So, the reason Mo put Xzavior out is because what Xzavior did to D'Angelo, as far as sending some people text messages, somebody did the same thing to Xzavior by sending them. No, Roderick, I see your head. Somebody.
No, I think, okay, so listen. Xzavior was chopping it up with one of the cast members, and he was chopping it up with the Maxie Jacksons as well, telling them, and D'Angelo as well, telling them little shit that was going on in Mo's house, which is how the Wi-Fi situation came up. Really, the Wi-Fi was never off. The truth is Xavier's phone was off and he needed Wi-Fi. I got those receipts placed on my desk. I'm just letting you know. These are people that was there and living in the moment. Okay, if we gonna clear it up, we're gonna clear it up because I want the people.
And before you continue, AJ, I just want to say this: them bringing you back to this show has helped so much. We don't want to give you a baddie chain. We want to give you the Crew Dallas panel chain for tonight. Okay? Can we clap this up? Can we clap it up for the MVP, the real MVP? Because, baby, you deserve this chain because you are keeping us right on together. Okay, continue.
Thank you.
He's in charge of the girls. He's in charge.
Xzavior was chopping it up with his good girlfriends, which is how the situation about the Wi-Fi came out. And D'Angelo like, bitch, what's going on? Bitch, you ain't got no Wi-Fi at your house? Because now D'Angelo trying to figure out, bitch, and you just told me that he trying to fuck on you. But let me pull his Wi-Fi situation so I can really see the tea and really feel like what's going on, okay? You catching on? You staying along?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after that, now the whole Wi-Fi situation is out and it's a thing. So there's another situation of the cast, another cast member, which is the cast member that was also trying to bump Judy's with my good sister Gregory, which she already told y'all earlier. We're gonna get into the things. So they ended up trying to be a thing, and I guess they were trying to get close and get to know each other, but they were really trying to fuck on each other, but y'all was trying to fuck on somebody else as well. All right. So after these things all happen, now this said individual get close or whatever, and some shit happens. Okay, some shit happened with the said individual who's no longer part of the show, and Xzavior or whatever. So this person gets mad or whatever happens in the mix of it, because some shit stirred up and happened. Whatever happens in the mix of this said individual gets mad at Xzavior and calls everybody that he knows that Xzavior has said something about, and tell them Moe to be one of those individuals. So when Moe hears it, Moe's like, I'm sick of this shit. I am fucking sick of this. I'm trying to help you and you're doing this shit to me. And Gregory's the friend like, no, bitch, he gotta go right now. I'm on my way. That bitch gotta go. Ain't no motherfucking talking. That hoe gotta go because I'm sick of people doing you like this. Your heart's too big. That is how he got put out, which is how all of the stuff about the shitty towels in the restroom came out. Okay.
There go that towels thing again.
The towel in the trash can. The towel. God damn it. Yes.
You got to be careful with CJ. Use your words wisely.
Okay. You want to be grammatically correct in things, I understand.
Not even that, because it just leaves a world opportunity to ask more questions.
Yes, I know. So the towel in the trash can.
Got it.
So that led up to that. He had to go. He had to move around because he was just moving too wrong. That's how he ended up with D'Angelo, because him and D'Angelo had reconciled their little shit at the karaoke. They had chopped that down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They became back close. That's how he got with D'Angelo. Because D'Angelo like, bitch, I ain't like that hoe. And no one knew, because none of us we not like that. But the only reason why those things came out is because they felt betrayed by the things that he had done to them. So everything that you're seeing is provoked. It wasn't, this ain't nothing new. All of this shit has happened in private. Now it's out publicly because the people don't know how to mind their business and just stay loyal to their friends. All of this shit happened off camera. We kept saying, oh no, y'all, this too much. This too much. But bitch, it happened. The world know about it. Now we got to put it out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it wasn't that there was no Wi-Fi. It was just that he had no tissue to wipe his ass.
Here's
That's
the that also, okay.
Because that's what I was thinking, Reese. The conversation could have been about one thought or two.
Huh?
With the whole towel thing, I was like,
oh, girl, let me tell you the other story that I heard about the towel. Okay, so allegedly, Xzavior was hunching on somebody that came over there that was friends with Moe, or whatever the case may be. They said that he was doing the friends, he was doing the team. That's what the people said. I'm just telling you what the people said.
Did you say
he do the team? He do the team. Yeah, I know somebody.
He was being very sprint. He was being very friends and family. Okay,
but friendly coaching
family.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not inside that man's booty hole. That man booty hole need an award this season because it has been a major topic of the season.
Not the booty hole need a baddie chain.
Not and the dogs. They all need baddie chains, bitch. Everybody.
The booty hole and the dogs. We gonna make sure we gonna get this some chains next week.
You need a picture of everybody's dog because everybody on the cast got a dog.
Okay.
Now, not like the homosexual though. That poor little pooch.
Listen, but the truth here about D'Angelo is that's not his true character. That was hurt. That was real hurt. Mm-hmm. Don't forget about the dish bottles everywhere. Now, I don't know about no dish bottles. If you got dish bottles everywhere, you're not using them, and you playing in your booty hole, then something is not.
How you got douche bottles everywhere, but you still paying people? Wait.
Well, he need a one-on-one lesson, because sir.
Wait. He might be one of them late bloomers, Some people forget.
Well, I asked
to bleed out of the dish bottle.
Oh, he better not. Okay.
And then put your actual water in the dish bottle.
Listen, that man is almost 30. He should not know if he'd have been in the whole relationship.
I asked him.
If you getting ran in by niggas, then you need to know how to clean out the space to get ran in.
Yeah.
I'm not jocking at you a grown ass.
Go ahead, AJ.
Well,
AJ, you said you asked him.
I ask the people because I need to know. If I'm trying to be a big brother to you and let you know, hey, you fucked up. You ain't doing right. I'm not going to go in the bathroom and teach you, but I'll get you a good tutorial, girl. I find you one and it'll show you if that's what you need. He said, AJ, he said, that's not what happened with the towels. He said, I was cleaning up after my dog because my dog had shitted. And that was the shitty towel that I cleaned up for my dog, which if you really listen to the context, because they always talk about Xzavior dogs being shitty. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm just telling you what the people said to me. I'm just telling you what he said to me.
Okay,
that's what he said. I'm just telling you so that if he ever feel like a bitch knew the truth or knew something and didn't say, I'm just telling you. Now, who I believe in this story will remain unsaid.
Okay, so I have a question. So I'm trying to figure out the bathroom scene. So Greg fucked him in the bathroom. Is it this on the cash strip?
I don't think that there was fucking in the bathroom. No one said that there was the bathroom fucking.
Okay, so then
CJ, when nobody having sex in the bathroom, when nobody having sex in the bathroom, the towel was no, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. What he said was the towel was in the bathroom, and that's where the picture came from. That ain't had nothing to do with anybody having sex.
So who took the picture?
I don't know. Oh, Greg took the picture?
Okay, so Greg put it in the Greg,
you took the picture of the shitty towel?
Did he say it in
Greg
the
did not put CJ. No.
Or it was sent
Greg
to Greg.
Did not put the shitty towel in the bathroom. The shitty towel allegedly came from someone that Xzavior fucked of Moe's friend group. So and he painted them. So he used that towel to clean up his booty with.
I wanted to know, like, who took the picture?
I think Greg took the picture, is what they saying.
Okay,
whoever took the picture, whoever took the picture. I'm just trying to figure out.
There was a picture taken of a shitty towel.
Get in the shower. Get in the shower. Why are we not talking about getting in the shower after you done did all of that?
Why are we not talking about using toilet paper? You ruining my good
or before.
towels. You know what I'm
saying? Okay. Ruining my good hotel towels that I done stole.
But
AJ, I done stole them towels.
Do you think Xzavior will show up to the reunion? Because last week I asked.
That's a good question.
I asked the producers, with everything that's going on, do you guys think that he's going to show up? And Oaklyn's, do you think speaking to him would make the situation clear, or would it just convolute it even more?
No.
And Oaklyn said he would just make it worse.
Okay, listen, I absolutely think that he's going to show up to the reunion, as he should, because I feel like you have a lot of clarifying to do for the people, because the people are looking for you. The people are looking for you, and they need answers, and you need to be the one to answer your own truth and stand in your own truth. We have all collectively had conversations with him privately, so there is no we gonna whoop his ass. Nobody gonna whoop on his ass, because life has done enough. Growth will teach you some things, and it will teach you a lot of lessons, and life is already doing that to him. So he should show up.
Willing to learn. That's if you're willing. That's if you're willing.
He's willing to learn. He's willing to learn. You just got clicked with the wrong group of girls. That's it.
I wouldn't. No shade to Xzavior. I wouldn't give him that much, because the way how he's moving and grooving.
I'm not gonna say.
I mean, with the way he was moving and grooving, yes, that's him. But like I said, people play a part in the things that you do.
Of course. Mm-hmm. But y'all, just like y'all played a part at that table, y'all had ample opportunity to specify what y'all grievances were. In the entire time, y'all tiptoed around the tulips on what the actual issues were. The entire time I was like you were trying to pull it out of him. And I think that's the problem. Instead of y'all trying to pull it out of him, how about y'all just go ahead and state what it is?
Okay, and so in regards to that, if we would have walked right into that scene and just dropped it, everyone would have been confused on what took place. Because they're like, wait, where
before
did
you
this
continue,
come from?
AJ, hold on. Before you continue, I got a clip from that scene. Make sure that you guys go over to CRW Plus and watch the full episode. But let's play a little quick clip, and then we're gonna dive into that scene since you're here for sure.
Hope they can move forward, be at least working. What about you, Blue? How do you feel?
Blue looking blue right now. Blue confused. This ain't what y'all been talking about. So I understand that because I can see your face. I read everybody's facial expression.
Honestly, me looking outside, looking in, I just felt like Xzavior wasn't really standing on business, especially with the conversation that he discussed with my husband. It's kind of like, why are we not standing on what we said?
I'm worried because right now I'm kind of getting a little bit irritated right now.
Why?
I'm very, very irritated because you gotta understand that, you know, with the situation, you kind of like started the conversation behind the end, and I need you to speak up about it. Because at the end of the day, like, it still doesn't make the conversation or whatever that we had in the group chat or whatnot, it's just kind of making more of like, okay, you hyped it up.
So I appreciate Blue in that scene for kind of calling it out and saying stand on business, because AJ, you have said stand on business. When we were, what do you think that it was premeditated? Like, did you think that there was a discussion happen prior to everybody sitting down?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been saying this since the beginning. Because I feel like there was a conversation here where he was popping his shit. Because I'm telling y'all, that group chat went up. It went up. It went up. And when it went up, bitch, it was no coming down from it because everybody just was like, wait a minute. Whoa, wait, hold up. Hold on, this is too much. So once it all hit the table, it was like, okay, now this shit's starting to make sense. But you could tell, like, Xzavior was supposed to say some shit that he didn't say. He was supposed to stand on some business that he didn't stand on, which drug Michi, I guess, into it, which is what Blue was talking about. But I kept saying there was something that Xzavier is supposed to be saying, and he's not saying it, which is going to give the people, you know,
it was
something.
vague. Everything he said was vague. He kept talking around the issue instead of going into it. And you guys were like sheep herders trying to lead the way for him to save himself. But it didn't matter how much rope you were giving him. He was still going to end up hanging himself. Because honestly, to me, nothing got resolved.
Not from what we saw there.
It didn't get resolved. Like, it just took me back to what Oaklyn said. It just went round and round. It was just a bunch of bullshit in the end. That's what it was. And that's what I got from it. There was nothing specific when.
Well, because they were picking to get Xzavior to say what it was that he didn't say it. Yeah, so they were picking to get Xzavior to say what it was that he needed to say, but at the same time, it was like Mo was like, okay, wait. So y'all looking like this, like there's something y'all gotta say. So okay, let me go back to how we even got to this part. I think that will clarify some stuff. Said individual that's no longer on the show went in the group chat, went and told Mo them about Xzavior and what he was saying. Okay? So some shit happened to where that happened, then it blew up. Oh, there's Wuda. Then it blew up. So when it blew up from there, it went into, okay, now we're all sitting down at this table, but you can tell that you've been popping your shit with your girlfriend. So now let's all catch up and check the energy in the room. So now we're getting into it. And like, I passed it over and I said, here's the bone carrier. Because Xzavior, you've been doing a lot of bone carrying. You've been taking people's information, turning it into bullshit, and you've just been passing bones. So dogs chew up bones and then they pass it through and it just be a mess because it don't even be right.
Okay.
So,
hey, Wuda.
Hi, Wuda.
Hey, sorry about that.
It just kind of went from there. So when we got to the table, it was like, okay, what's been going on? What's been said? Because now I really want to know so I can let y'all know what the fuck is really going on.
Yeah.
I mean, because I understand now where the Maxie Jacksons were coming from last week, where they're like, you know, Xavier's coming back to them, telling them all this stuff. And I get, you know, at first you're like,
in this situation, Xzavior really didn't go back and say anything to the Maxie Jacksons. It was Xzavior and Michi that went and had a conversation with another said individual.
That's what I want to come on and talk about, just to clear really quick, AJ, while y'all talking about it. Because the whole point about the reason Xavier's taking so much heat in this scene is because him and Lucky were initially, Lucky was initially a part of the cast. And due to era, he was no longer a part of the cast halfway through. So a lot of stuff that Xavier's taking heat for is not just Xavier. Xavier was passing that along through Lucky that kicked up a lot of the drama. But since Lucky decided to part ways with the project, at the time, Xavier is left holding the bag to those things. He had the answer for those things, but he was by himself with that. So production, the editor had to make it clear we had to eliminate all that had to do with Lucky going forward. So when you see those pieces that Xavier's taking some heat for, it's because it wasn't him by himself. So a lot of times you hear them in the group chat, this chat, that chat. We had to produce it the best way we could, knowing that there was a person missing to answer for that. He wasn't able to do green screens. There was no follow-up. So we had to try to get that going the best way we could, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because as he dropped out in that scene that y'all watching. So there was no follow-up for him. There's no conversation for him. And the cast was instructed not to mention him by name or anything. And that's an error on my end because I should have did my due diligence with that and I didn't. So we're here. So we gotta just
fair.
There's Woodley, everybody.
That's fair.
Thank you for that clarity, because somebody asked why they wasn't saying somebody asked earlier why they wasn't saying the name. So they were just following production instructions from the EP Woodley. So that's why you wasn't hearing them say Lucky's name, which is very respectful.
That's very valid.
So,
so that's all I wanted to say, y'all. But I'm watching and I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, thank you for popping up, Wooda.
No problem.
Thanks for turning out a great show.
Well, I love this. I love this.
I
I mean, I
hope that
love the
helps.
clarity that we're getting. That definitely did. It definitely helped.
B.O. at the table. Did he have B.O. bad breath or anything at the table? Because his hygiene has been plus for the last.
Because no shade, that mouth, it's a tooth in there, baby. This
like,
man is really Stacy.
I was like, he got to do this. Like, what's up? Somebody talk to me. Blue, was he over there holding his breath until he couldn't hold it no more? That's why he started speaking.
Baby, you have to ask them people. I don't know.
AJ, have you ever smelt the breath?
Y'all down in the valley with the girls getting naked?
Well, I don't be out in the people's mouth like that. Wait a minute now. I don't be out in the people's mouths like that.
Y'all over there.
And I smoke with him. But you know,
stuff.
I'm also a bitch that I ain't trying to look for no smells that ain't trying to look for me. Okay? I don't need to my high to be blown.
Let me explain to heat rises, honey. So
now,
let us give
body odor. No,
AJ, let me ask you something. So with Wooda giving that clarity about the missing pieces with Lucky, do you think if Lucky was still around, it wouldn't be so much heat on Xzavior?
Oh, absolutely. Because everybody had a part to play in something. And like I told that bitch Lucky, I said, you're no friend. You're no friend because you knew what was going to take place when you went and told Moe everything that you told him that Xzavior said about him. That's how the shit really got kicked off.
So AJ,
what do you know? Wooda has said it. That's how the shit got kicked off.
So AJ, what do you feel like the ratio of responsibility is between Lucky and Xzavior in all of this?
I feel like it's 50-50. Because they were considering each other to be friends.
Because people are trying to say that basically it's Lucky fault and that that Xzavior is just taking the blame, when I personally feel like they both have their part, but because Lucky isn't there, he's taking his blame and he's taking Lucky's blame too.
Yeah, because you don't have nobody to defend you in the stuff that you said, or you don't have nobody to really go back and forth with to say, well, bitch, we were having a conversation and this is what it was. It wasn't like I just called to read these people about me.
So I have a question. When Wooda said someone stepped out of the scene that we seen, what scene was that? Is he talking about
the winery scene? So Lucky decided not to come back.
Was he there?
No, he was supposed to be there. He was supposed to show up so that we can really address everything and get to the shit. He decided not to show up and quit.
So what scenes are he in now? So for viewers,
that's it. You're not going to see him anymore.
No, I'm saying past scenes.
The lingerie scene was the last time he did.
That's the last thing we see him in. The lingerie party. That's the last thing we see him in.
Anything else that he filmed outside of that?
But so my thing is there any talking points in this lingerie party of the scene that we filmed that would have made clarity for what we're seeing?
No.
He was the no, honey. He was the host of the game.
He was the host of the lingerie.
He was just the host of the party.
There's nothing
So
in
like
that scene
even with me being there, like nothing. It literally was just
nothing
the
warranted
game
that all of this
that was being
happen.
played. Nothing was even a signal as to all of this was going on, and it was really kind of given very much Gregory versus the Massey Jacksons the whole time at the party. And then it was kind of like Gregory and Lucky was kind of going back and forth. It was kind of weird. Like it was like Lucky was always trying to crank it on Greg. And it was just like, girl, where are you coming from?
Mm-hmm.
But
and
then
I put the audience, that person that just said, why confuse the audience like that then? Why not?
I think it was done intentionally to confuse the audience. Why not mention? Because I think there were some other things going on. I'm not privy to that, and I think Buddha had addressed that.
Yeah, I think that out of respect for production, he didn't want Lucky's name mentioned because there was more to the story. Because I know personally some stuff that, and I don't know if D'Angelo in the comments or not, but that was happening with him and D'Angelo. That was kind of really snaky.
It was brought up and it was bad. Yeah, like it was personal things that was going against people's livelihoods, and that could affect them really bad. You know, like so it was just things that we were trying to. Yes, this is reality TV, but at the end of the day, you have to still remember that these people are still real people. At the end of the day, they have real careers to protect, and there's things that they need to do. But why get on a show and display these type of things to people that you really don't know? But when you think that you genuinely building something with a bitch and then a bitch cross you, that's where the problem comes in. So that's how a lot of things are getting exploited out. How it is.
Say this. I think it's a generation gap like thing. Ain't the boy Xzavior like 26 or 26 or
no, he's like 28,
29,
yeah, like it's still a generation. It's still a generation.
But I mean, right is wrong is wrong. Everybody that had a grandma to teach you something. You know that you don't bite the hand that feeds you. That is the saying all across the world.
That is true, but some people aren't raised to know that for real.
Yeah, and some people don't. You're right. Some people don't understand it.
Thing is real.
But then you have people like Moe and D'Angelo. Their God has given them grace. Because why be so ugly when God has given you so much grace to give an individual like him grace to teach him people are genuine in this world, and you don't have to be so ugly like that. You don't have to wear that ugly spirit on you because you hurt and you unhealed and you just bothered because you're trying to get a name in a way. Use the gifts that God gave you to open the doors for you.
Yeah, you don't have to project on it to anyone else. That's miserable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it makes you look ugly in a different way because I genuinely don't think that Xzavior is a heartless person. I just think that he has a lot of misguidings and a lot of misunderstandings, which make him do the things that he do.
So
unknowingly.
So my thing is
immature.
Do you think a reconciliation at the reunion with him and Moe? Do you think that'll be good?
I think that Moe is the person that he needs for guidance. I think Moe is the guy that he needs for guidance because Moe gonna give you tough love. He gonna give you real daddy love. But I feel like they already. Y'all are watching it now, but they have already had conversations. So this is all just being regurgitated back. Trust me.
About him reminds
there has been apologies. There has been conversations had. The things of the works have already been done. But when it constantly be brought back up, it is becoming retriggering because it's like now I have to explain myself to these motherfuckers because of a lie you told.
Xzavior is one of the type of people where he has to continually bump his head for him to get the point.
He actually might do that. He might actually go to the reunion.
But then on the flips, my thing is on the flip side of that, as well as him having to bump his head as many times as he has to bump his head before he learns a lesson, how many people does he have to cross before people stop extending their hand to help him to get crossed by him?
I think this right here should have been a teaching moment for everybody.
Because I feel like if these screenshots would have never came out, then this would have just been another revolving circle of people helping him out, getting crossed by him, helping him out, getting crossed by him, and then talk about it in group chats, and then this just would have been another storyline for the show next season.
Oaklyn,
like,
let me be honest with you. I don't think because me knowing and talking to D'Angelo, like me and D'Angelo have built a really good relationship. That's That's my good girlfriend. We talk on the phone about stuff. We communicate about stuff. So like the whole him giving him the password to the phone, like how Brittany said it. We are all privy to those things. But like I told him, girl, I don't want your password to your phone, bitch. You just show me what we need to do, and we gonna do what we do, okay?
Give me mama's number or something. Give me a cousin number.
I'm not a person that wants access to your private life like that because things happen. People hack shit happen, bitch. A heat of a moment. There's a lot going on.
Sure.
But with D'Angelo being the person that he is and the discernment that God has given him, he was already in the mix of saying, okay, bitch, yeah, AJ, some shit gotta change, bitch. That's it. I'm done. Whoop de whoop de whoop. He was already putting things in motion to remove things and already go back into his sacred space. It's just unfortunately that, when you ask God for certain things, you gotta be careful because he'll show it to you.
Yeah.
D'Angelo was doing some different type of work within himself, which caused certain things to be exposed to him. And one of those things was expose those who are not supposed to be around me.
I tell anybody, whoever prayed that prayer, be prepared for what comes after that.
Yeah,
Don't just be
and
praying
he
it.
did that, but it just came out in a very ugly way. A very, very ugly way. Very ugly way.
Yeah, anytime you're trying to work on yourself, expect to clean out your personal ecosystem. Because all those people who should not be there, those limited time only folks, yeah, they'll start showing up left and right. Masks will start coming off and whatnot.
Yeah,
but
you'll come from behind that veil quick.
Oh yeah, it's like
the unmasked truth.
Now, don't ever come around me because that energy is infectious.
Mm-hmm.
But what I see,
you guys,
Ressie, what's your perspective on it? I want to hear because you're very privy to a lot of information. What do you think? Honestly,
I think that even though there are situations where you try and help people out, there should be a limit that you put on the amount of help you get when you got to get yourself together. And I think that God has a tendency to show you, give you a whooping and do something hard to you for him to say, you were supposed to get yourself together first before you start helping other people. And I say to everybody, CJ know it, Roderick know it, I always say, fill your cup up. Whatever overflows is for you.
No, CJ,
whatever's in the cup is for me.
I'm sorry. I am so I've been trying to keep composure the whole time for this bullshit I've been hearing. Stop. We got a president here doing what the fuck he want to do. Like, come on now. This is the times we live in. If he didn't want to apologize, he didn't apologize. He just want to be a mean motherfucker. He don't want to fucking learn. He want to sit up there and keep being a homosexual and keep sleeping on everybody on the couch and keep painting. People are not changing.
Thank you. That was what I was gonna say.
So I wasn't speaking to the Xzavior side. I'm speaking to the D'Angelo side. I think that this was a case of when D'Angelo should have taken time for himself to fix himself and whatever he had going on was what he should have done instead of helping somebody else out. And then it turned out like this.
I mean, when it comes down to the person that you help cross somebody else before you help them.
What they say when you get on the airplane, put on your mask first before you help the next person.
True. With the Moe situation, I think that Moe has a tendency to overextend his help to people. And this was just a case of wrong road.
I don't believe that.
So what's the time frame? What is the time frame between getting kicked out from Lon D, getting into Moe, and then
I don't. Okay, where does that getting kicked out from Lon D thing come from? Because no one even talked about that on the show.
They broke up. So I mean, it was like the rumor is that they had broke up, and then he didn't have anywhere to stay, and so that's how he was in need. So all of this happened this time. All of this happened within
the people just confusing it. It was only a situation. You're never going to see him being kicked out of line. Nothing about Lon D is going to appear on this show with Xzavier. So I feel like the people just digging for other shit to try to make it like it got some shit to do over here, and that ain't got shit to do with nothing over here.
No, I want to know how many times this dude been kicked out.
That did not happen on this network. I feel like it should stay off of this network because that's something that happened in their personal life that had nothing to do with this show. This show was not privy to those things. Maybe some of the cast knew, but no, leave that over there. Londi was not. Him and Xzavior had nothing to do with CRW TV. What happened on this network was him being put out of Moe's place and him fucking up with D'Angelo. That's what you're gonna see. You're not gonna see anything about Londi.
Why are we talking about the guy with gray hair?
The who?
The guy with gray hair. I don't want to talk about the guy with gray hair.
Anyway, what was the time frame between him getting kicked out of Moe's house and getting kicked out of D'Angelo's house?
I still do not have an answer to that.
The timeline. So after
Mo is here.
The winery. Oh,
hey Mo, how you doing?
Hey Mo.
Hello.
Hey
How
Mo,
are y'all?
it's about time.
Doing
yes,
well.
It's my time. What's up? What's going on?
How long was it before? How long was it after you kicked out Xzavior? He went to D'Angelo's house and then got kicked out. What was the time frame?
It was months in between.
Yes, he stayed with me about 4 months, and then he went with D'Angelo, and I believe he was with D'Angelo for 2.
Okay, so that 7 days he was on your couch turned into 4 months.
It may have been longer.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit longer. It was so when he got kicked out of Moe's house, he went right to D'Angelo's house. So whatever date
that
it
was the question we were trying to answer.
Yeah, that's the question they're looking for. It was immediate. He went to D'Angelo's house immediately after.
Okay.
So he moved out of Moe's house into D'Angelo's
because it
house.
wasn't nothing to be up in the rah-rah about because we had already knew what was tea and what was going on behind the scenes. It's just the people wanted to exploit the shit. So now it all had to come out.
Okay.
Who exactly is the people?
Gossip that he was spreading between you guys.
Who's the people?
Yes.
Lucky was the first individual, which was why he got put out of Moe's house.
Okay.
And all that other shit. And then not the Maxie Jacksons. Michi was the second reason because he put those messages in that group chat knowing that he was staying with D'Angelo and knowing where those messages came from. Instead of just waiting to either ask us about the messages, he decided to exploit Xzavior to say, oh, this is what this bitch is doing behind your back. Girl, he ain't no loyal to you, bitch, and da-da-da-da-da. Because their friendship was kind of starting to pull apart, quiet as it's kept. Because they used to always be together.
You're speaking of.
I'm sorry. Oh, so Michi, Xzavior, and Blue, they were all hanging out together. They would always be kicking it. They'll always be hoo-hooing around. You would think that they were a genuine friend group building a friendship. Mm-hmm. They'll be everywhere together, D'Angelo included. D'Angelo, I'll be kicking it with them. So this is how nobody knew that Xzavior was living with D'Angelo, but certain individuals. But it wasn't nothing to be like, oh yeah, bitch, he living with D'Angelo now. Da-da-da-da-da. It was very kept quiet. We just kept doing what we do because nobody's on that type of time. Quiet. Yeah.
Why do you think that was a thing though?
Like that. Because nobody was trying to be mean girl to put him out there. They were genuinely trying to help him become better of himself.
But do you think that exposing that was genuinely like to be mean girl, or was it like a general like just part of the conversation of like, oh, he's staying with me because I'm helping him do this, that, and the third? Do you feel like somebody exposing that would have the intention of being messy, or do you feel like that like there's no way for them to say that without it being a root of contention?
Okay, I do think that it was done to be messy. Like, yeah, okay. Bitch, this is why I said I'm saying what I'm saying. Because y'all keep trying to figure out where the static coming from, but this is where the static coming from. Because Xzavior keep running back telling me shit. He done sent me all these messages about y'all calling me Fiona and this and that and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. You hoes ain't defending me in the group chat. Y'all let these hoes go at me. Y'all supposed to be my friends too. And now this is kind of just solidify everything that I was feeling. But because I know the bitch that sent it to me is friends with D'Angelo, so you ain't no friend of mine if you sitting over there yakking with the bitches. Code, what is it that you saying about me? This is the Maxie Jacksons and how I feel that they are feeling. Is why those messages was put out. Because Michi at one point said he didn't ask for the messages, but then when you look at the screenshots that he submitted, it said send them. So you probably didn't. No, you didn't want them, but you could have just said. Like your husband said, no, we don't care. Leave that shit alone. You said send them. So what did he do? He sent them.
Right.
Probably after he kept pushing for it, but whatever it was, he sent them. So now you got this and you holding on to it.
So
Baby,
as much as
the people care
said he
because the
didn't
people
care,
felt
they
like the people was
cared.
really going after their marriage and they wasn't. It was just the Kiki, Timon and Pumbaa, Fiona, and Papa Smurf. Okay? That's the names that Gregory gave them. These are names that they were already been called because in the group chat they were the people are making it seem like this is something new that they just hearing. They heard this before.
Got it. So we're just getting it as viewers.
Yeah, y'all just seeing the shit, but some of that shit played out in real time, man. That sit down at that winery, that's how we all knew that he lived with Moe. That's when we all found out. Besides anybody else that he probably had told that he had been over there, they probably just like, oh, what you doing over there? But nobody knew that he was living there. Cause that's you'll hear me ask, and I hope that would have left it in there because I said, are y'all fucking around? Because I need to know what's going on.
Mo, what was your response to Xzavier said that one of your pieces walked out when he was sitting over at your house, and come to find out that was your business partner or one of
His business partner.
The
Honey, what y'all
gentleman
listening
with the
to?
dreads.
No, it was my man, but
That was his man.
Okay.
yeah.
That's why I kept telling y'all people.
My
It's
thing
more
about
to
it
the
was,
story. It wasn't no side piece.
Yeah, I don't understand where he got that from. Well, I do know where he got it from. The ex-cast member Lucky was close to somebody I was basically married to. I was in a relationship for 10 years. Lucky was a part of his gay family. And so when Lucky came on the show, I knew him from somewhere. I just didn't know where I knew him from. So the thing about it was, he did not know that me and my ex-husband had parted ways. So he was expecting that we were still together. So what he was doing, he was trying to bring him onto the show and start on mess and stir up mess and tell him stuff about me and Xzavier that was not true. So my ex texted me, and he was going out basically telling me stuff that he should not know if he's not on the cast. So I got in the group and I, basically addressed everything and I let them know, hey, it's certain things that we can play with, but don't play about my personal life. If you want to go there, I can go there, but I don't do that. So that's how that came about, and that's why the issue with Xzavier and all that other stuff happened.
So why do you feel like he ran the tea to D'Angelo about him claiming that you was trying to fuck on him? Why do you feel like that became a thing on top of the whole Wi-Fi piece? Because that was something I didn't understand.
Okay, so the thing about that is what happened was after that situation happened, it wasn't filmed because again, I was only displaying certain stuff on CRW TV, so I did not want to bring that basically to the show. So I was letting him know. I told him personally, verbatim. I said, "Look, this was before because again, I was in a transitional movement after." The guy that walked in, me and my ex basically broke up. I moved out of my house and I moved into an apartment. I downgraded basically. So Xzavier came along with me. And so I was just basically where was I going with this? I really don't even remember. Basically, he was being missed for no reason, basically.
You were explaining to them what took place with who the party was, who the side piece was, and how everybody got intertwined, didn't it? That's what you were
Okay, yeah. So thank you. So so yeah, he did come to my house, and the thing about it was Xzavier, reached out to all the cast. He wanted to hang with all of them, so he was basically trying to be genuine. That was when I was in my home. I was in my house. And so I invited him over, and it wasn't a thing about me and him trying to get to know each other because it was me. Greg was there. I had another one of my brothers. We were there. We went out shopping and everything because again, I had an event that night and we were getting ready for the club. So my boyfriend got off work basically, and when he got off work, he was already irritated. We was already into it. So he did address Xzavier in a certain type of way. And so after the whole situation, Xzavier was scared and all that. I apologized for it. He said I didn't address
Mo,
it.
can I stop you for a second?
Go ahead.
Can you tell the people why he addressed Xzavier in a certain type of way so they don't think that this said individual was just being aggressive off the back because that's what it was painted to look like?
Because that was my follow-up question.
Oh.
I
don't know how to
tell the people.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me see if you. Yeah, go ahead.
So the reason why Xzavier was approached the way that he was approached, as Mo has stated to you guys before that, this individual was already irritated. He was irritated, one, because Mo didn't pick him up from work. That's one. Because Mo was getting ready. He was at the club. You know, he was doing stuff, so he kind of ran behind. Right? Tease. All right, we're gonna get down to it so the people know what's going on.
Come on.
When he came through the door of his home, which Xzavier thought that he was a side piece, but when he came through the door of his home, he was greeted by Xzavier to say, "Hey, hello, how are you? Wait a minute, hold on, bitch, who are you? And why are you greeting me at my front door?"
Why do you feel like he had that much audacity to do that?
Because he was feeling too comfortable. So this individual, like, he was too comfortable.
So was there an impression given, and I'm asking this to Mo directly, was there an impression given to him, do you feel, by you to make him feel like he had the right to go and open up people's doors, your door specifically, and greet people like he was the new bottom bitch in the room?
Okay, the thing about me is when you get to my home, if you ever came to my home, I make yourself at home. It was his actual first time ever hanging with any of us. So it was me and Greg first time personally hanging with Xzavier. So he was comfortable, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a problem with it. Is it because
you knew what it was?
We were just chilling basically. It wasn't an issue. So when he did unlock the door or whatever, I was cool. I was watching TV. I was sitting on the couch and Xzavier was in the kitchen.
So you didn't tell him to go get the door?
I think I did. I probably did. I'm not sure. I really don't remember. It happened so fast. I can't say I did or didn't.
Gotcha.
So that is, when said individual came into the house looking confused, like, wait, what the fuck is going on? So they just getting off work. So before I address everything, let me go on down to my room. Is the little room, Xzavier called it, but we know it ain't little. So he goes down into, I'm sure, him and Mo's bedroom, and he closed the door because he's trying to figure out, like, wait a minute now, bitch, you didn't pick me up from work. Who the fuck is this nigga? What? Because that's how our partners think when it's unclear and we don't really know because we hotheads. This individual is a hothead. He pop off the back. He whooping ass and asking questions later. So when he came back upstairs,
do I know this person, Mo?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
This person come back upstairs and like, what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is going on? Why you are greeting? And that's where that came from.
So question.
Mo trying to tell him, you tripping, bitch. That ain't nothing.
So question, this incident with the piece busting into the house and him opening the door and this whole conversation happened within that first 7 whole days, right?
This is the very first day that he was ever over there.
Okay, so how did that transpire into the next 4 months?
Okay, so the thing about it was, again, after that happened, I apologized to him. And when I apologized to him and everything, I was like, hey, I understand this is something that's not on camera. I don't want this to be brought to camera. Hey, listen, I apologize, but let me tell you something. If you want to make it a big deal and you see how my man, I'm gonna make it seem like we're gonna go together on this show. If you want to do, he's like, oh no, we're just cool. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take it to the show. I'm not gonna say anything. So again, that's why I wasn't addressing none of my confessionals or anything, or I didn't talk about it because I didn't think it was a big deal, or I didn't think he made it a big deal like he made it to everyone else. So
how did that become a conversation of y'all pretending to be each other man on the show? Like how did
we didn't agree to it. We didn't. So what happened was I took him to the after what was the premiere of the premiere of the game. Correct.
But the game premiere happened after the lingerie party. Correct.
The game premiere happened after the lingerie party. The game premiere. No, I want to say that happened before.
No, it happened before.
Party because I was invited to go to that.
No, y'all, it happened after.
Did
because
it?
They got in. Yes, because they got into it at the premiere about D'Angelo saying something about the Wi-Fi situation.
The Wi-Fi.
We ended up getting up into. So we filmed that Wi-Fi scene and that pissed Mo off because it wasn't true. And it looked like there was some bullshit going on and it wasn't clear. And then that's when we got into the premiere. Then that's how we got into the whole things of things.
Correct. Because the reason why you're correct, the reason I'm saying you're correct is because after the end, I was shocked, as you can see. I was shocked that he said that, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm gonna keep it cool because he said he's not gonna bring my personal business up. Hey, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna charge it to the game. You just want to be a little messy. You want to talk about Wi-Fi. If that's what you're gonna talk about, okay, well, I'm gonna go along with it. But then when I see this, yes, it's different. Again, it's because we have already addressed all of this, and he did not bring it to my attention. None of this of him talking about I tried to screw him or about my ex or calling him a side piece because he know damn well that wasn't my side piece. Because of course he has been around me and he's been around me afterwards. So when he said it, I was shocked. When I was oblivious to it, so I didn't know nothing about it.
So, in your opinion, after the whole you taking him in as your gay child, you doing all of this and doing all of that, why do you think he felt the need to go and say to D'Angelo that you were trying to fuck on him if you were genuinely
Okay,
trying to reach out to
again,
him and
and
help
he
him?
didn't
Why do
become
you feel
my
like
gay
that was
child
the
until
thing, in your
he didn't
opinion?
become my gay child until after I moved out. So the whole situation before the lingerie party, I was still in my house. All that I was still in my house before I moved and everything. That's when he became my gay child. So at first I was just helping him out just to be a friend, and then I could say, okay, yeah, you really need guidance. You keep on messing up, and I see you keep on, as I said at the winery, basically you keep on doing stuff over and over again. So that's when I basically tried to take him under my wing to make him my gay son.
Fair enough.
Okay, hold on, Oakland, hold on. All right, so we're coming up to the 2 hour mark, and we're not going to be on here all night. But I do appreciate all the clarity. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and watch The Crew Dallas season 3 over on CRW Plus. And I want to play a game since we got all these people up here to end it on a light note for tonight. Okay, so this game is going to be called Crack a Egg. Now, within each egg is going to be a fictional spinoff show. And I want everybody on the panel, cast members included, to crack an egg and let me know if you would watch this show, if you would produce this show, if you want to see this show or not. Okay, let's end this on a light note tonight, y'all. So, Mo, since you have been answering all of the questions, I want you to pick a number between 1 to 6.
5.
5. Okay, number 5. That's funny because it's actually your show, Mo Takes Dallas. Yes. If Mo had a spinoff show, Mo is in the nightlife, and we want to know the ins and outs from personal to professional. Mo is ready to show it all. Would you ever do a spinoff show that was solely about you?
Well, I think I would. You just have to watch and see.
I'm here for that. Would y'all watch the show? Y'all make sure y'all share in the comments if y'all will watch Mo Takes Dallas.
I would definitely watch it. That's gonna be a good show. Especially even
Definitely
with the 2 people that's in the promo with him. His daddy, one of his really good friends. That is gonna be some things. They're gonna get into some things.
Okay. Oaklyn, you trying to say something?
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm definitely watching this just because based on the bonus clip from the birthday party or from the kickback, he was saying that he could show these people how to party, and we never actually got to see him show these people how to party. So if Mo is taking Dallas, I want to see him show these people how to party and show us how you really give it up in Dallas.
Oakland, let me tell you.
What up?
I would never go to another Men of the Hour event. Let me tell y'all something. Them people, I think it was Rolly. Yes, it was Rolly here. I had some stuff to do that morning. I had a show. So I did my show. And I'm like, I'm going out to support Mo. Bitch, I get there. Wall to wall. Oh, I gotta go. Too many people.
That's a good turnout.
There, y'all. You couldn't even get
no shade.
through the doors.
That's a good problem to have, Mo.
I said, friend, you can have that as a donation, bitch. I gotta go. It's too many people in here.
I love that. So AJ, pick a number. So 5 is gone. Pick a number.
3.
Number 3. All right, this show is called They Don't Know the Words in honor of D'Angelo not knowing the words at the karaoke night. So D'Angelo will host this show, and this show is all about the wrong words. Contestants come to karaoke just to re-lyric some of your most popular karaoke songs. Would y'all watch this show?
I would. I even want to work behind the scenes and produce it.
I love that for you.
I need to see this because there has been a long history of Black people singing the wrong lyrics to people's songs for years and years and years. So I would love for this to be a competition of who can fuck up the lyrics the best.
Yes.
Who can come up with the best alternative lyrics? Who can just say the wrong ass shit the best? I need all that.
Standalone,
Yeah.
would you watch this show?
I would if it's done the way Oaklyn said it. I would definitely watch it. Because other than that, it's just another, mass singer, the voice stuck. I'm good. I'm good on that. But if it's like Oaklyn said, I'm definitely down.
Get you a lot of drag queens. You'll find out who really know their words.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
baby.
Okay, now we
Them
talking.
lyrics.
But Coco
Okay,
Montrese is
stand
gonna
alone.
steal D'Angelo job. No shade.
She definitely gonna keep it. Stand alone.
Okay.
So pick a number.
2.
Number 2. This show is called Showboys. A male lead is the only lead. So this is a show surrounding the first all-male lead competition show where 8 contestants, there's a typo, excuse me, compete for the crown. All coached by AJ Davenport. Would you watch this show?
Oh,
I'm here for it.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it because AJ is super cool right now.
I'm always cool, darling.
He's trying to keeping it cute right now, but there are a couple of times where I'm like, oh, he about to bust. He about to go in.
Not about the buzz.
Not about the
Roderick,
buzz.
would you watch this show?
Honestly,
Would you watch
I
the
will
show?
watch it. I think this honestly is something new that I haven't seen with at least in this space. So I'll definitely be interested.
Mo, since you know AJ the best on the panel, is he different when he get in pageant mode?
I think he's the same always. He's always level headed. I don't think he's
Mild-mannered.
changed. Yeah, he's well mannered. I feel like he's the same.
AJ, are we gonna see you in a pageant?
I don't know if they got it, but the people was in Houston when I did the pageant.
We need to talk about that.
On the cash strip. We're gonna see. All right. Roderick, pick a number.
Give me number 1, darling.
Number 1. Scat Daddy, where fetish meets love. All new dating show where Xzavier
I know you
is
lying.
in one house. Why y'all tickle so much? Is in one house, 3.5 bathrooms, and 8 single men with a scat fetish. A love for a natural body. Will Xzavier find love in a flushable place? CJ, are you producing this show? Are you watching this show?
We see you ain't shit.
CJ, you on mute.
Yeah, I'm gonna produce them.
Yeah.
Of course.
Not yet,
The people who's into this shit, it's just the mind.
Literally into this shit.
Like, so you gotta think about it. Some people are in natural, so you gotta sit up there and just, like, I can produce that. Like, okay. What else are you into? What else do you want to put out there?
Don't drop the soap.
Okay.
I don't think they care about dropping the soap.
Throw that motherfucker. No shade.
Ain't no soap a part of it, okay? So there's 2 numbers left. CJ, either number 4 or number 6. Pick a number.
Number 6.
6?
Yeah.
All right. Freaks in Finance. Yes. Money Talks, where looks don't walk. A dating show where the contestants compete for Greg's love, whether he is single or not. They will go through a series of challenges where if you, hold on, let me move the comments. If you are up for elimination, they can buy back his love. Would y'all watch this show?
This is a show about tricking. Okay.
Well, I watched this show.
I would
It ain't tricking if you
absolutely
got it.
watch this show because Greg has a smart mouth. And I would love to see the stuff that he says to these men, the trauma that he causes.
No shame. Emma has a point. I think I'll watch off the sake of
Greg
like
gonna name some
commentary.
shit. He gonna name some people some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm only watching this show if Greg's man that he claims in public is a part of this show as Sister Patterson.
I mean, no shade. Because remember with Flavor of Love? I remember with Flavor of Love. No shade. They said that the woman that was actually with Flay, she was the one that was behind the scenes the entire time.
The baby mama? Yes.
So they could happen.
I'm here for that.
And we have one
Which
left. Last one, last but not least. A Maxie Jackson experience, a shady wedding special, a journey to the altar can be hard, but add some shade to it and get a 6-month journey as Michi and Blue head down the aisle. Are y'all watching a wedding special of the Maxie Jacksons?
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I want to see like how they actually come together, plan something, their families. I want to see all that.
I want to see the girls actually pull it. Let's see which wedding special are you gonna do? Are you gonna do the one where they don't have the document like Cynthia didn't have? Are you gonna be the one where Cynthia had? Like, which one are you gonna do? Like,
yeah, are you gonna be the Yandy and Mendices?
Or are you gonna be very
Michelle gonna get married and not sign the papers?
I got the marriage license right here in my purse. I forgot
Are
to
you
bring
gonna
it.
be the Housewives of New Jersey?
Okay.
Oh.
So I have one final question to the two cast members that are here, because we are pretty much midway through the season. There's rumors about people coming onto the show, new people coming to the show, new cast members coming, and all of that good stuff. It's been circling. I'm not going to say anything right now because I don't want to spoil it. But Moe and AJ, who do you think does not deserve a peach next season?
We're not
Who
in
shouldn't come back?
Right. We're not in Georgia. We don't get peaches. We get.
I'm just figuratively speaking.
Armadillo.
Okay, well then since we talking about booty hoes, who should not get a dish bottle?
Who shouldn't get a fleet
my
next
God.
season?
Y'all couldn't go for Stetson because y'all in Texas.
Okay, well Dallas, what y'all have? Y'all have stars. Who's not getting a star? Let's go there. A dog chain. Who's not getting a dog tag? Dog chain.
A dog tag. I think everybody deserves to get a dog tag to come back.
Oh, girl, you being nice.
You being nice.
I'm really not being nice. I mean, what y'all want me to say? Like,
oh, you don't want Xavier? Do you want Xavier to get a dog?
So you'll do this. You do this entire cast again. Is what you're saying?
Is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would bring AJ back with a different crew every year. No shade.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I will come back and because now you girls gotta pop it. You gotta really show. You really gotta show the people what you was talking about because now we need to know. We gonna really get down to the nitty gritty. Ain't gonna be no, oh, it happened. No, bitch, put it on camera. You said it. You need to go back to it. Hey, Wooda, don't you forget to go call them people over there and tell them that they need to go sit down and talk about that bullshit they was talking about that event because it's gonna be brought up again. They better clarify for the people.
Wait.
Okay.
Well, Ain't that the reunion?
CJ, you missed. No, you missed what he was saying, child. You
missed it.
You missed it.
You
with
missed
them
it.
glasses.
Okay, glasses.
So, well, let me ask you this, AJ, since you say everybody coming back. Who from season 1 or season 2, one person you would bring to this current cast?
Oh, that's easy.
One person that I would bring to this current cast from season 1 or season 2. Damn, it can only be one.
Only one.
Oh.
I bring back Eric James.
That was my answer.
I knew you was gonna say that
That
because
was
he
my
gonna come
answer.
and
I
crack
would
it.
say, if you didn't say Antonio or Eric, I was over it.
Mo, who would you say shouldn't come back next season? Who is not getting a dog tag?
If you want to be technical, I would say me is because I don't feel like I fit in with them. But if you want to be not technical, I guess I would say everybody need to come back and try it again.
Okay,
that's fair. I can expect that.
That's fair. Well, you guys, I appreciate you guys coming up on the panel. Y'all definitely gave us some clarity. Again, like I said, I just really feel, AJ, you are due some things this season because you are really being the Cynthia. You are really carrying the giving some clarity, being the, no offense, the mother goose of this group of girls.
The keys to the city.
Keys to the city, darling. You get the keys to the city. And you know, I mean, we don't have a baddie chain, but we got a TCDP. TCDP. You get the chain tonight. And Mo, I think you know your first time out of the gate with being in reality TV, knowing
Girl, who was
all of the
that?
tea of everything else. You know how you know behind the scenes shit on a lot of shit,
Yeah,
especially with
on a
Chaser.
lot of stuff.
You
Yep.
are handling this very, very, very well. I think you are actually being yourself, which is really good to see. Because I was a little nervous, but you being yourself, so I'm happy that you're here. But yes,
Thank you.
everybody, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the ReVoyce YouTube channel. Make sure that you tune in to The Crew Dallas Season 3, airing every Monday on CRW+. Also, make sure y'all get into that members only because you get the stuff early over there. And make sure you always come over here every Monday night after the episode air, after the after show. We gets into the things of the things, okay? We love you guys. The producers love you. We missed Lex tonight, but we had Standalone. And thank you so much for always supporting. I appreciate you so much. You
Yes, we love Standalone.
Thank
You
you.
watch all of the ReVoyce content. I appreciate you so much. I really appreciate you. Like
y'all were having a men's conversation the other day on Saturday. I was like, let me get up out of here. This men's business. Let me go in this Walmart.
You talking about on the podcast? Casually Deep Season 2 is currently airing.
I was like, oh no, ma'am.
We get into some things over there. Make sure that you guys tune in weekly. That's on all podcast platforms, and the visual is on the YouTube channel. We finna get up out of here, y'all. I can't talk. My mouth is just all this tea tonight has just got me just fumbling over my words. But we finna get up out of here, you guys. Y'all have a good night, and we out of here.
Good night.
Appreciate y'all.
And just like that, the panel has spoken. Thank you to everyone who pulled up live and those watching back on the replay. We see you, we appreciate you, and you are the best part of our conversation. Remember, this panel is in good fun. It's about dialogue, perspective, and unifying the web reality space by supporting CRW Plus Productions. Make sure you follow our panelists on Instagram today to stay up to date on everything we got going on. Special thank you to CRW Plus for all the assets we use in tonight's episode. And again, like, comment, and subscribe to the ReVoyce YouTube channel today. Thanks for watching. See you next week.